Hey, it's Jennifer with Playmaker Coaching and Consulting. And this week we're talking about some things that I've learned on the pitch in this past season of soccer that I think apply to business and help you stay on offense and score more ideal clients. So there's three things I want to share with you. But before I get into it, want to just share personal experience this last week that kind of brought me thinking about this was we had our last indoor soccer game. And very beginning of the game. I'm just going to share my screen here if I can do this. Let's see here. Share. There you go. You can see my lovely picture of my black eye. I still have some. Zoom actually does a pretty good job kind of hiding it, I think, but from colliding heads with somebody on the other team. So maybe in that moment of collision, it brought some clarity, that we have to disrupt some things sometimes to think about things in different ways. So I didn't have this epiphany on the field, but shortly thereafter, I was like, you know what? This is something I should talk about because I think it's really relevant to you today. So let me get into it. And three things I learned in this season of indoor as we get ready for the outdoor season. The first is it's not the number of players or teammates you have on the field that really matters, but it's the right teammates. You've all heard this, right? We've got to have the right people in the bus and the right roles. It's that same concept and everything that, there have been times where we've had double the amount of players, 1-for-1 subs, and you're like, this is going to be great. We got lots of rest time, we can stay fresh, stay attacking, but that's not necessarily the case. Having the right players that know how to work together, how to distribute the ball, how to play their roles, has been much more effective than us than necessarily having more people. So number two, you have to know your role. This has been, something for me that I did think about in that game was that, I'm usually the center midfielder, distributing the ball, getting it to the right players. We were winning and there were so many goals that was like, oh, I want to score too. I want in on that action because, everybody wants to score, right? But that's not really what my role is in this team, especially now. We have some amazing forwards that are so great at scoring that, yes, while if there's an opportunity, I want to take it and mash. There's a couple I would love to have back where I should have scored. Being able to understand what your role is in the field on the team is really important. And my role for my clients, just like it is on the team, on the pitch, is to be able to help distribute the ball, help them play their positions, help them score, help us advance and win the game. And it's important to remember that because we can get caught up comparing ourselves to others or what we want to do sometimes versus really understanding how do we best surround ourselves with the right people and play our position so that we can ultimately achieve our goals collectively as a team. And then number three, the last thing that came to mind was about, when I was talking about having the right people on the field is, when you have the right people behind you, being a midfielder, when I have Lauren or Kelby or some of my great teammates that are behind me on defense, I have the right keeper in there. It allows me to be more aggressive, right? It allows me to play offense more because I know I've got solid backups behind me that can support me. So think about, do you have the right people that are on your team on the field with you? Do you have the right people supporting you that allows you to not have to play so conservatively or keep your eye on everything, that you can go up and be aggressive and play more offense and generate more revenue for your clients, spend more time doing the things that you love and stay in your role that you have for your team? If this is something that you'd like to do, is something that I hear all the time from my clients is that, hey, I want to do more of the things I love. I'd love to have a conversation with you and talk about how we can support you in your business and help you stay on offense, do the things you love, and surround yourself with a winning team and playbook for success. We'll be back next Tuesday talking about more winning plays for success in your business. Have a great week.